Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Today I'm doing a tag video. I was tagged by my beautiful friend here on YouTube, Smurfygurly. Claire, thank you so much for tagging me. And I'm going to do the 4 fragrances, 4 seasons, 1 brand tag. In this tag we are just supposed to pick one brand and choose 4 fragrances from one brand that we could wear in each single season. Today I wanted to share with you my version of this tag. I'm going to pick 4 fragrances for men, 4 fragrances for women from the same brand to be worn in 4 seasons around the year. So yeah, I think we are ready to start. The brand that I have chosen today is of course Dior, because to be honest, I'll have to be honest with you, I do not usually own multiple fragrances from one brand except for Dior. I love their fragrances, that's why I decided to share this with you. Although this might not be original, it is just a fun tag. So yeah, let's start. Because it's basically still summer, let's start with this season. For men, I've chosen the Dior Sauvage. You know that this is one of my favorite fragrances. This is a better version of Creed Aventus in my opinion, for my taste. I'm not judging these fragrances objectively, this is just a subjective opinion. I think this is a great fragrance for the summer, especially that it has just been released, so they didn't have the chance to reformulate it yet. So it is still pretty long lasting on the skin. So Dior Sauvage is my choice for the summer. It is aromatic, you could say fresh, spicy, it is so modern, I like it. And for women, I actually have a fragrance that I do not have with me. I ran out. I didn't repurchase because, you know, Dior fragrances are not very cheap. But actually, this is the only flanker of the Miss Dior that I like. And it is actually the Blooming Bouquet flanker, the original one that is so light, so sharp, but still so summery. And to be honest, every time, this is the only fragrance that when I wear it, I feel like a young, spoiled, rich girl. It has this vibe. It's so chic, so spoiled. So yeah, this is how I describe it. It is so nice. So this is my choice for the summer. Let's move on into autumn. It is coming now, so it is time to bust out your stash of Dior Homme Intense. I still have the sample. I do not have a full bottle of this. It is an absolutely perfect fragrance to be worn during this cooler season. Of course, it has some sweetness, it is a bit spicy, but it is not so warm and sweet that you could only wear it when it is freezing cold. I love this fragrance so much, and I think you will enjoy it. Perfect to be worn during this time of the year when it is the end of summer going into autumn. For women, I've actually recently discovered this fragrance. I only have a sample. This is the card. This is the Poison Girl. I'm not a fan of the name, but I actually love the smell. It is rosy sweet, but still not absolutely so sweet that you cannot wear it when it is a bit warm. So in the autumn, I think it is perfect. If you haven't tried it, you think it is so young, so girly. Actually, it has more to it than the name suggests. It is so well blended and it is kind of sophisticated. It is rosy, but the sweet type of rose, not so bitter and sharp. I love it so much. Dior Poison Girl. For the winter, I've actually chosen one fragrance for both men and women from the Collection Privée, and this is the Dior Fave Delicieuse. I love this fragrance. This is delicious tonka. It is powdery, vanilla-like. It's so warm. I think the only season that you could wear this fragrance is the winter. You cannot wear it in any other season because this might be a bit too strong. It might be a bit too suffocating, powdery and sweet, vanilla-like at the same time. Some people say that it is not masculine enough so that a man could wear it. I think this is a perfect example of a unisex fragrance that doesn't have a feminine or masculine qualities. It is just a scent. Perfect for colder month, perfect lasting power, amazing by Dior. I love this fragrance so much. Fave Delicieuse from the Collection Privée. As for spring, I think this won't be a surprise that I'm going to choose the original Dior Homme. This fragrance has been, and it is still, one of my favorite fragrances so classy. Although it is not as masculine as the Dior Homme Intense, I still prefer the original Dior Homme. The Eau de Toilette, not the Eau de Parfum. Because if you have tried the Eau de Parfum, you know that it is a very special fragrance. You cannot wear it for every day. It is so strong. That's why I've chosen this classic. It is still a bit powdery, so you get this winter vibe, but at the same time it has a tiny bit of fresh floral and woodsy notes that make it very beautiful to transition into the spring. It is amazing. Try this. And my fragrance of choice for the spring, and probably this is my favorite Dior fragrance of all time, might be a bit boring for some people, but because this fragrance made very dear memories with me, this is the Dior Pure Poison. I'm not going to open it because it is still new, but if you know it, Dior, the round bottle, it is white, dusty lilac and a bit of red. I love this fragrance because my favorite notes in fragrances is jasmine when it is well made. This is jasmine, orange blossom. Amazing. They really knew what they were doing when they made this fragrance. Probably this might not be your favorite Dior Poison fragrance. I love the Hypnotic Poison Eau de Parfum, not the Eau de Toilette. But today I'm talking about this because honestly this has been my favorite fragrance. And this was my signature scent because I started wearing it once it just released. It was long time ago, I can't remember. That's why I do not wear this as often, but when I do, it is usually spring, because when I used to be in Syria, I used to long for the smell of jasmine in the summer. It used to grow deliciously in our garden. Anyway, this is my story with your fragrances during the 4 seasons of the year. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, that you found it a bit interesting, suggestive for you to try your Dior fragrances in different ways or in different times of the year. Thank you again, Claire, for tagging me. It was a lot of fun to do this video. Anyway, until we meet again in my next video, as usual, please be safe. Bye.